The Buffalo Bulls improved to 16-6 on the year, 6-5 in the MAC, and into a second-place tie with a 77-62 win over the Kent State Golden Flashes. Felicia Legette-Jack, the Bulls head coach, here to wrap this one up. And let's start by talking about what you enjoy talking about the most, which is your defense. The MAC's leading scorer came in here. You held Larissa Lurkin to 0 points in the first half. That seemed to set a tone for this game. How did you do that?
What we talked about is, it being Black History Month, we talked about Maya Angelou and her poem about caged bird, why the caged bird sings. And it's no more about, nobody's going to put a stop on us anymore. I open the gate, I let you be free, play free. And this team really took that to heart. They said, let's just go out there and be all we can be. And as a team, we didn't do it one person at a time. As a team, we collectively stopped a great shooter.
One of the ways you did that defensively was 11 steals in this game, most of them in the first half, again, starting to set the tone. Is that part of playing free?
Absolutely, and more players are stepping up. I just love the way Lisa came in and managed the game when Stephanie got 2 fouls early. And I thought, Courtney did a great job coming off the bench as well, giving us 10 points in the first half. Now you have to play us straight up because everybody's out there to do their job. And I just like the fact that our team is playing a lot freer than they were the last game.
Let's talk about those two ladies, because Stephanie Reed with 2 early fouls could be a really critical moment for your team. But Lisa up steps in, and then Courtney Wilkins provided some of that offense that maybe you didn't have with Cassie Ausler being out and with Stephanie being on the bench. So talk about those two ladies' contributions and start with Courtney Wilkins.
Courtney has been with us for 3 years, and she's a special, I call her an assassin. She can shoot the ball and in front of anybody. And I asked her, I didn't say make the shot, I say take the shot. And when you tell somebody that's a great shooter to take the shot, the struggle of whether to make it is not hard to do. And I just think that she's a junior, she's playing like an upperclassman now. And Lisa's been a coach on the sideline for the entire season. Her time wasn't called all the way up until now. I said, it's February, it's time for you to step up and become that player coach on the floor. I tell you, she thinks like me, we talk a lot, we think a lot. I just love the fact that now she's getting an opportunity and she sees the moment.
All right, hey Coach, thank you very much. Congratulations on the win.
Thank you so much. Go Bulls.
All right, Felicia Legette-Jack, the head coach of the Bulls, following a big win here. And Coach Jack talked about it. You got to let your shooters shoot. You got to let them be confident. Nobody was more confident than that. But before we talk about your confidence today, Joanna Smith, from those of us that look at stats and look at things and say, boy, Joanna had a really tough game on Wednesday.
Right.
How's she going to bounce back? How do you go from shooting the way that you shot on Wednesday to tying your career high today?
Just getting in the gym, having the confidence, just pushing what happened at Toledo back in my mind and just coming out here and focusing on what I had to do.
Great shooters are always confident. Does your confidence ever waver when you struggle like that?
A little bit, but my teammates and coaches, they do a good job of, keeping it up for me.
Let's talk about your defense and your team's defense as a whole. Maybe you were a little fired up to be going against the MAC's leading scorer, but you guys shut down Larissa Lurkin in this game, and that was a real key. How'd you do it?
Yeah, just once we got back from Toledo, we had 2 practices, and Coach Jack just emphasized on our transition D and just D in general because it was horrible at Toledo. So we locked down on that at practice, and when the lights came on, it was time to roll.
All right, she ties a career high with 31 points, season high 31 as well. Congratulations,
Thank
Joanna.
you.
Joanna Smith with another big game for the Bulls here, another big win for them. Amy Audibert, you heard Felicia Legette-Jack talk about the keys to this game. It was obviously Joanna Smith, it was the defense, and it was those players off the bench.
They did, and then you look at the box score and 21 assists on 29 field goals. So they just played team basketball today, and it was a big game. They needed to win it. They were at home, and yeah, they stepped up. 21 fast break points to 2, 21 to 2 on the fast break. So they pushed, and once again, that came from defense.
Is there a message that can be sent by a team like Buffalo that comes off the MAC championship that all of a sudden has this upstart Kent State Golden Flashes team ahead of them in the standings? Is there a little bit of a message to say, wait a minute now, we're still the beasts of the East?
Well, I just think they're a team that nobody in the conference wants to play and have confidence against because of what they're able to do. I mean, you do look at the Toledo game last week and you go, oh, who's that? And then you look at the way they responded today. So they're still that team, and they're going to be confident. Don't forget, they went into the MAC tournament last year as an 8th seed, and ended up winning the whole thing. So they're a team that they're not going to feel defeated, or any task is not going to feel too big for this team. So when they are playing like this in February, yes, they're scary.
All right, well, it's a good February start here for the Buffalo Bulls. A big win at home moves them into a second-place tie in the MAC. 77-62 the final score. It's a week off for the women, but make sure you join us again on Tuesday night. Our next ESPN3 broadcast from here at Alumni Arena. The Bulls men's team goes for 3 wins in a row when they take on Northern Illinois. A 7 p.m. tip-off. For everybody on the crew here at Alumni Arena, including Amy Audibert, we thank you for watching. Have a great weekend. We'll see you on Tuesday.